Here's a short little video on caring for the bobwhite. I only have birds in the one hutch. And I'm taking down some feed so I can stock up so they won't need to be fed. But I usually give them a little bit of a treat. Right here I have apples cut up, some sesame seeds, some sunflower, unsalted sunflower seeds, Brussels sprouts chopped up, and some salmon skin. So I throw that in their cage. This opens up with this little latch here. And then I'll carry this down and show you more when I get there. Okay, here's one hutch. I don't have anybody in this one right now. Sometimes I leave that door open and I let these guys out, but there's nobody in there right now. Those guys are all gone. This is their little homestead, the Beak Dipper Lounge, a couple little places. This is their water source down there with some cups, runs out of this bucket for when they're out here. And then this is the main water, and you can see it's pretty full, so that'll last them a couple weeks if not longer. All right, I'm going to get the bucket out of here. There's a latch. This one guy is always down in the corner there, but they sit up here on the top. But I'm going to take this out first before I throw the feed in, because I don't want to throw the feed down. But I usually just toss the feed over there on the floor. And let me close this up for now. Just pop that off. Alrighty. This is a 22% grower feed. It's not the breeder layer feed that we have because they don't need the calcium. They're not laying eggs. Bobwhite only lay eggs in the spring, and then they'll lay their clutch of 20 eggs per bird, and then they don't lay the rest of the year. So I'm going to dump this in here, put the lid back on, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I throw the other treats in, the food. Okay, put the food back in. Here's the guy waiting for me to drop some stuff. I'm just gonna spread that out over there, and then they'll all come down and get on that. Okie dokie. And I carry everything back up. Make sure that's locked or closed with a latch. That's all it is to the bobwhite. Check the water. Make sure there's feed in there. That feed will last them a month and a half, if not 2. This water will last them 3 weeks. And the water to fill this up just comes from this hose. And the hose is to the left of the kitchen door. There's a little rubber armband that I put on when I turn that hose on, that if I see that that's still on here when I go back up, I make sure that I turn that armband, I put that armband back on when I turn it off. That way I know that it's always off. Now this will be running a circulated system with a bucket heater and a pump in here in the winter time, but it doesn't need that right now. Soon. And when I get back here, I'll probably let these guys out. All right, folks, stay free.